Hello, this is Attorney Mike Gravel. I'm coming to you from Chicago as usual, and this really freaked me out. This was left in my Discord by Red Rider 70. I was not aware of this circumstance. Apparently, some guy went and started stabbing people in a Walmart in Traverse City. Some of you already know this. Many of you don't. It's not that exciting, but I happen to grow up in Traverse City. I was raised by wolves in northern Michigan. It's a small town, or at least it was when I grew up there. It's grown quite a bit. But this is still weird. It hasn't grown so much that we expect stabbings in a Walmart. I about fell over when I saw this. I don't know. My streams are crashing lately, so I don't know how long I have. But let me try. Let me try here. I had to look it up. I have the arraignment, which is interesting, but I needed some context. So here's what we go. I'm going to look through this right. This is from NBC News. 11 people were injured Saturday when a 42-year-old man stormed into a Michigan Walmart and began stabbing shoppers in what authorities call a random attack. The victims, ages 29 to 84, were taken to the hospital after the violence in Traverse City. A Munson healthcare spokesperson said. Yeah, they're going to go to Munson. That's the only show in town up in northern Michigan. The customer described hearing commotion a few aisles over as she picked up items. Still shaken from the incident, Julie Martell said she ran down an aisle as the suspect barreled past someone and angled toward me. I'm still sitting and grappling with the weight of realizing that it was kind of a life or death moment, she said. The suspect, Bradford James Gilley, was subdued by shoppers and taken into custody when a deputy arrived. He faces charges of assault with intent to murder and terrorism, authorities said. All right, that gives us a little background on what's going on. I saw more. I saw a little video there. Of course, it was some guy who was a Marine who put an end to this. This guy's crazy. It's pretty clear to me. And I have the arraignment here. I've also edited it down. Let's hope the stream holds up. Let's do this thing, shall we?
Just talk to them, and it's not going to hurt you in no way. They're just going to tell you, talk to you, okay?
I don't want to.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gill or Mr. Gilley. How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Okay. Well, we're on the record in case number 25-5222 FY. You're appearing for arraignment purposes this afternoon. We have Ms. Mistley, the defense attorney, available through the Indigent Defense Counsel, who will be assisting you with this arraignment. And what I'm going to do is to place...
Is Mistley usually up here? I've had her on other videos. But is she in Traverse City usually? I usually think of her as downstate. Look at me talking all Traverse City here. Downstate is any place south of Cadillac, if you live in Traverse City. We just think of it as a big industrial wasteland that you don't want to go to. That's the truth.
You and Ms. Mistley in a breakout room. It's a place really where you will have a private conversation with her, not on the record, so that she can go over the issues regarding the arraignment before we continue. Thank you and welcome back. Once again, we're on the record in case number 25-5222 FY. Again, Mr. Gilley, you're appearing for arraignment purposes this afternoon, and you're appearing with Ms. Mistley, the defense attorney available through the Indigent Defense Counsel here to assist you. Ms. Mistley, did you have opportunity to review allegations on the complaint, nature of the offense, and the possible maximum penalties with Mr. Gilley?
I did, and we will waive a formal reading of that felony complaint and her pleas of not guilty as to each count and request the assignment of counsel.
Mr. Gilley, in order to complete a petition for court-appointed attorney, I need to place you under oath and ask you some questions. Would you please raise your right hand? Thank you. And you swear that the information you're about to give me will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
Thank you, and you're welcome to lower your hand. Mr. Gilly, do you have a telephone number?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? And what is your mailing address?
I don't really have one right now. It's just
By the way, he did give a phone number and address. I cut it out.
my last address on my driver's license. I don't know. I don't get mail there though.
Okay. Before you came to jail, where were you staying? Where were you living?
Did you just hear what I said to the magistrate and okay, or whatever, to the person I was talking to in private?
No, she did not. We were speaking privately, sir.
Was that recorded to share
No.
with our attorney?
Nobody heard that but you and me.
Okay, so I guess I have to repeat myself.
Well,
Anyway, is this being recorded now?
yes.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I saw a black and white video on the internet about psychotropic drugs being
Mr. Gilly, just hold on. Please don't talk about that because it can be used against you. Just tell her your last known address, okay? Just tell her your last address that you remember.
Yeah, it's on my license.
Okay,
Michigan.
thank you.
721, yep.
Do you receive any source of income or assistance?
Yeah,
What kind of income do you get?
SSA.
Do you own a vehicle?
Not anymore.
And do you have any money in a checking account or savings account? Any cash on hand?
Not to give you.
Well, this would be to see if you could hire your own attorney. Do you think you could qualify to hire your own attorney?
Possibly, maybe if I save up some money.
But not right now? You don't have enough right this minute?
No?
Okay. So I will appoint an attorney for you. I'm going to remind you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say orally or in writing can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you could not afford an attorney, the court would appoint one at public expense. You have the right to have the attorney present during all subsequent court proceedings. You have the right to a preliminary examination. In this case, it will be scheduled for August 12th. It would be at 11 a.m. with Judge Stefka. Also, on August 6th, you'll have a probable cause conference. So we also have with us this afternoon Ms. Muggenberg, the prosecuting attorney for Grand Traverse County. And Ms. Muggenberg, for the people, do you have information you'd like me to know regarding bond?
Yes, Your Honor. When you consider pretrial release, I've asked you to consider a number of factors, including prior criminal record. The defendant does have 2 prior assaultive convictions, as well as at least 1, if not more, malicious destruction of property convictions. Additionally, he does unfortunately have a history of mental illness, including prior involuntary hospitalizations. I'd also ask you to look at the seriousness of the offense. Clearly, this is one of the most serious crimes that someone can commit in the state of Michigan, and it has a huge impact on public safety. The probability of conviction is something else the court is told by statute to look at, and in this case, I can say as an officer of the court that the majority of this crime was caught on surveillance video.
Oh yeah, I mean, you start stabbing people in a Walmart. That place is full of cameras. Every place is full of cameras. You're gonna have all of this, and he stabbed a bunch of people.
The defendant is not employed. Sorry. No,
You didn't say anything.
the defendant's not employed, currently homeless, and talking to his family. He has little to no contact with them, unable at this time to reside with family members. So we would ask the court to put in place a significant cash bond at this time. We believe that it's truly the only way to protect the public at this point. Thank you.
Ms. Dilly?
Thank you. So the court will note that Mr. Gilly has no prior felony convictions. His last offense was over 11 years ago. He is, I did see in the praxis reference to one prior mental order entered by Presque County Probate Court. That was in 2022. I don't know if that's still in effect or not. My guess is it is not. That he likely did a deferral and is no longer under an order. But again, I don't have the lien, so I don't know that for sure. Sure, everyone else has it available other than the defense. So, contrary to the statement in the praxis, 6.106, the court's not required to essentially give a 10% or cash surety bond. I believe that it is required for the court to set a bond. Subparagraphs 1A and 1B do not apply here, as we don't have a defendant charged with treason, murder, or violent felony, and at the time, he was not on probation, parole, or release for another violent felony, nor is this a CSC or not robbery or kidnapping. So we would ask the court to set an appropriate cash or surety bond. Thank you.
She did what she could, but she just left it to the discretion of the court because there's no argument to make whatsoever.
So the court is very concerned about the allegations in this complaint. Certainly is one of the most heinous accusations from an individual that's been before this court in 30-some years.
Well, you know the tobacco. Y'all like have the tobacco company, and you're selling cigarettes with fiberglass and chemicals in them just to kill off the population. You know, and you can't really accuse me of anything if you're doing that. You know, so.
Okay. So I'm going to mute you for right now because I need to let you know what my decision is with regard to bond.
And that earned a muting, which I think it deserved. You hear this argument constantly. No one can do anything because other people do bad stuff. I don't know about the specifics of what you're saying, but I will stipulate that other people do bad stuff every day, all over the world. It doesn't give you a license to do it.
Mr. Gilly, your bond is going to be a $100,000 cash or surety bond. Conditions on the bond are that you may not use nor possess any alcohol, any illegal substance, or any controlled substance, including marijuana, any mind or mood-altering substances, or any non-prescribed medication. You would submit to 4 times per month urine screenings. You would submit to discretionary PBTs and discretionary urine screens whenever requested by a police officer or any court personnel, so you may not refuse. You may not use nor possess any weapons of any sort, nor use any object as a weapon. You will have no threatening, intimidating, harassing, or violent behavior.
Yeah, I'm with you. I thought 100K was really low, given this crime. It's this guy doesn't have 100K, so that it's effective to keep him in jail. I will say that, but just I would think $1 million at least. But you heard her. It's the worst thing she's seen in 30 years. This is Traverse City. Just trust me. They're very genteel. They don't know any better. They're not stupid, but they don't deal with this regularly. Plain and simple.
Towards any person. Be respectful of all court employees and care providers during the course of your case. You may not return to any Walmart. You should hear from your court-appointed attorney by the 1st of next week. And once again, your preliminary examination will be August 12th. Ms. Mistley, do you have anything further?
I do not. Thank you.
And Ms. Muggenberg?
Nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you. So for right now, Mr. Gilly, you are all set. We will see you on August 12th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I believe we're through our docket, Your Honor.
Yes, that completes our afternoon docket, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. That just shook my world. I didn't know about this. This is like major news to me because I grew up in this small town. Probably nobody else in the world cares. They're like, whatever. In Chicago, we're like, we've had 15 worse incidents this morning. They don't even make the news. But in Traverse City, that's earth-shattering stuff. It surprises me. You know, we get calls from up there. Like I've covered court in Traverse City, but it's usually fun, comical stuff. Like where's my Kingma? I'd say till now the wildest thing that's happened up there is this.
Holy wow. That's retro.
Well, I gotta do it again because I didn't have it up.
Holy wow. That's retro.
You know, just a drunken village idiot who tells the judge that he had too many creamers with Baileys in them. I wasn't drinking. I got serious with the Bailey's creamer. The judge in Traverse City wasn't buying that. That's right up their alley. Bailey's coffee creamer is like, no, that's something they know about up in Traverse City. That's you're not gonna slide that one past him. But 7 people in a Walmart, wow. The good thing is I read more of that article. I didn't want to read the whole article to you guys because, well, that would be boring. But I did read further on. It looks like nobody's gonna die. Although it looks like someone got stabbed in the eye. That's bad. So I don't mean to like make light of this, but it looks like everyone's going to survive, and a lot of people, you know, weren't that hurt. But I mean, he stabbed a bunch of people. It's just think how psycho you have to be, and then just claim they were all evil, like whatever random collection of people showed up at Walmart. Apparently, they were all evil in his worldview. Yeah, just a kook. Just a kook. You know, he needs to be separated from society. I don't care if he's in a psych unit or jail, but he needs to be away from people, probably for the rest of his life. That's that. All right. I just had to do that. Probably nobody cares. Like I said, it was just weird to me because I happen to grow up there. But thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.